Hi, everyone. This is a short recap on the New York State and New York City's mandatory sexual harassment training requirements that was discussed in this Tuesday webinar. Both New York State and New York City laws require employers of any size to provide annual interactive sexual harassment training to all of its employees. Includes supervisory or non-supervisory employees. This also implies even if the employees are remote. Since the pandemic has started in March, there has been no waiver or stay on an employer's obligation to provide this annual mandatory sexual harassment training. The training has to be conducted within any 6-month period under state law. However, under New York City law, it has to be conducted in a calendar year with December 31st being the deadline. The training has to be interactive, but this also can include web-based training, along if there's an opportunity for interaction between the training supervisor and the employee. The state law was recently amended in 2019, which now conduct has to be, instead of being severe and pervasive to constitute harassment, it is changed to conduct that simply is worse than a petty slight or trivial inconvenience constituting harassment, which is significantly lower than it previously was and is now in line with the city's law, which makes it much easier for an employee to meet the burden of proving a hostile work environment claim. There's also a notice requirement under state law that every employee must receive a sexual harassment prevention notice at the time of hiring, either prior to or at the first day of work and during their annual sexual harassment training. And that is an overview of what employers must keep in mind when planning their sexual harassment training that is still required.